Yep. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and to another Black Friday related video. These are all the purchases that I made during Black Friday. During this video, you're going to see me apply them, talk about them, and other things that I recommend if you still haven't taken the plunge and bought anything in the sale period. So if that's something you are interested in, then just keep on watching. Right, so I've just used my micellar water hyaluronic acid one. Just put a cotton round just to freshen up. And then this isn't a Black Friday special, but as I said at the beginning, I'm incorporating like recent finds and Black Friday stuff. I will show you the Black Friday stuff separately. I bought this for my holiday and it's the Charlotte Tilbury Glow Toner. Bearing in mind, I've been back 3 weeks. I use this every day for 9-10 days on holiday. And I've used it a lot since I've been back. This, this little travel size, it's 30ml. It's lasted so well. I'm actually considering, while the deals are still on, getting a full size one. And I just basically put it in my hand. I put like 4 or 5 drops in my hand and then just pat it into the skin. And it's like for pore refining, it's to help your glow and like help pigmentation and stuff like that. It's like niacinamide and things. Really nice. Very, I think it's meant to be like lightly exfoliating. I'm not sure. Let's see what it says. It says, apply AM and PM, avoid the eye and lip area, yes. Niacinamide, pore tight and peptide exfoliative. So yeah, very lightly exfoliating. It's a toner, so it's not going to do much, but I love it. Then this I did get on Black Friday, 25% off. You saw empties last week. This was in the empties. I couldn't be without it. It's so, so good. So the pipette isn't the best, but I put like one, that's like a half when you squeeze it, so I just do a bit more, so like that much, maybe like a full pipette size, and then just pat again. This one you can take around the eyelids. It's really, really moisturizing, beautiful. Down the neck, pat, pat, pat. My skin at the moment is really good. I've been using my LED mask every day since I got back from holiday. And again, I can just see the difference. A few of you have bought the Dennis Gross mask off the back of my recommendation. It's so, so good. Honestly, my pigmentation has reduced so drastically. My skin's brighter, it's just gorgeous. Then this I got for my holiday, but didn't take it because I was scared of trying something so new while I was away. But it's the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Cream. I got this and the night cream, the little travel sizes. I've got thoughts on the night cream, but I'm not going to tell you until I've completely finished it, because I am using it now. I didn't take them on holiday in the end because of my thoughts on the night cream. I used like that much. So I ended up just taking my Elemis Pro Collagen Maroon Cream Ultra Rich and used it for day and night, which you can do. But the Magic Cream, the day cream, is beautiful. So today is a busy day. I'm running errands in the day, I'm running in the evening, we're going out to dinner with friends, so this makeup has to last. And this is why I repurchased all these bits on Black Friday, because there are some things that you just can't be without, and these are those things I can't be without. And when they're 20% off, 25% off, you just have to do it. And then this is the Charlotte Tilbury Eye Rescue. Again, best eye cream for me, love it. When I don't have any other eye creams on the go from like Elemis or what have you, I always get this one. I did discover the Rock eye cream. I took that on holiday. I got it on £10 Tuesday. Just picked up another one in the most recent £10 Tuesday because it's really good. And it was £25 full price. £10 Tuesday was obviously £10. So when I finished the Charlotte Tilbury, I was umming and ahhing about getting another refill for that. But while the £10 one was on, I was like, oh, I'm just going to grab that. But I would always go back to Charlotte Tilbury because it's the best eye cream. So skincare is done. I am going to use a makeup primer today. This is the Elemis Pore Refining Makeup Primer. It's been decanted because I finished my first tube, but it's shocking how much I got out of the tube left over. So this to me is one of the best primers out there. It's very cooling, it's very refreshing, it's very moisturising. It's just makes your makeup last phenomenally well. And I've had it a while. I've got another tube backed up. There was douo tubes on QVC, 2 for £60, and it's £60 each, £62 per tube, so obviously I had to get that. And I bought it just to try it, but honestly, it's amazing. I do take it down my neck as well because it is a moisturiser as well as a primer, but it does do everything it says. But the way it makes my makeup last, it's just so good. So now on to a glow product. So this I didn't get in Black Friday, but again, it's a favourite, and we're using the foundation from the same line, so I'm just going to show you. This is going to be a very Dior heavy video, just saying. This is the Star Filter. I got this a while ago in like 20% off on Boots, and this is shade number 3. This was great for summer. I've not tried this in the winter yet, so it might be too dark, but it's okay. I'm going to do 2 pumps because that's what I use for the foundation. So we're just going to... Oh, the lid just came off. So we're just going to do the same. It's beautiful. It's kind of like the Dior version of the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter. For some reason this year, everybody tried their own version of it, but I've got to say, this one's really nice. It does do like a decent coverage as well. So it's like a pre-coverage for your foundation. It's not, I don't think it's a primer. It's not meant to make it last any longer or anything like that. It's just meant to give you a nice healthy glow. It's actually fine. A nice healthy glow, which it, as you can see, it definitely does. And when your makeup goes on, your foundation goes on throughout the day, the glow just comes through, makes you look youthful and healthy and all those good things. So that did the trick. Then this I did get in Black Friday. This is not the one I got on Black Friday. This is the one I got on Black Friday, but same colour, 2W. Forever a 2W gal. Always give it a shake beforehand, and then for me the best way to apply this is with a beauty blender. Top tip, always put it in your hand facing down, because once it starts to get a bit old and it covers over, it sprays everywhere. So 1, see, it's sprayed backwards, brilliant. 2, do it slowly because it's liquidy. Didn't go everywhere, no. So I use like that much, and I kind of dot it where I need the coverage. So I would start on the inside and work out. Whatever's left. As you know, I always have beauty blenders on my Black Friday wish list, but this year when I was in the States, I picked up a trio of beauty blenders I will show you in a second for $50, and obviously being the exchange rate, it wasn't crazy good, but it was still a decent saving. $50 for 3 beauty blenders, a cleaning tool, and a little bar of their cleanser, which if you know, you know, is the best cleanser for makeup brushes and makeup sponges in the world. Mum got me a little contraption to clean everything with, which I do use every week, but when I get the bar free from the beauty blender, because the bar itself is like £15, and I just hate spending that much money on a bar of soap essentially. So this is the foundation, and it's, I mean, it just makes me look so one colour without looking super heavy, and it's like a medium coverage. This is the Satin Forever foundation. Well, it's called the matte one. It's not matte, as you can see. I know I've got the glow stuff underneath, but you can see that there is like skin underneath it. It's not just like a flat colour, and it does match my neck really well. Even though it's too warm, it's warm enough for me. I'm sort of semi-neutral, warm and neutral depending on the time of year, and this still works for me all year round. And that is my beauty blender stack. So 3 beauty blenders. It's actually got a little holder so you can hold the beauty blender, because mine is rotten. Ooh, let me just show you without trying to drop everything. That's what my little beauty blender holder looks like now. Before that, I've used a regular egg cup, which works perfectly. But you need the hole at the bottom, otherwise it gets mouldy. But yeah, that's the trio, and I got the little bar of soap at the bottom. So that was brilliant. $50, I was more than happy with that. Next up, we have the Dior contour sticks. Hold on. So these are a Black Friday buy. I got the light and the tan. I got the light first to try it because the light is the much cooler tone, so it's definitely more of a shadow, which is obviously what a contour is, but the tan one is perfect for underpainting as a bronzer, so I'm gonna do that. So I'm gonna use both of them. So I'm gonna use the light in my cheeks to carve out the hollow, and I'll use the tan on my forehead just to show you the color difference. So this is the light. As you can see, it's very like grey, almost ashy. I'm going to push it down a bit more. So I'm just going to do that and then follow the hollow. And then I'm using my Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood contour brush just to push it in. This contour stick is top tier. When I say it blends so well, look at that, it's ridiculous. And the I went quite far down there, never mind. The tan one, as you'll see in a minute, is beautiful, and I do use that on my cheeks as well. Well, look, when I want the sort of more bronze look. If you want to be snatched, I mean, come on, look at that. And it's not like it's blended, but it just doesn't, it just, it's ridiculously good. Yeah, that's thoroughly blended, but it still looks like you've got a big, so good. So that's light, and then this is the tan. As you'll see, much warmer, like really, really warm. So I'll just put that here. And blend, blend, blend. But it blends so seamlessly and beautifully and just gives you a really nice warm tan. And then when you powder, obviously it looks a little bit mad now, but when you powder, the whole look just really like comes together. I love it. So I don't use it to contour as such. Like, I love the cheek thing though, like that is brilliant. I don't contour my nose or anything like that, but that is great. And then once I've powdered, it will all come together. So yeah, love those. And I got these from Boots for 20% off each, so that was a good saving. But I recommend this massively if you like a bit of contour. Oh, I did save one of the boxes. I put it in my box of stuff to pull out. So that's how the box looks. That was for the shade tan. I did throw away the light one because I've had that about 2 weeks. But yeah. What I also picked up that I haven't showed you because I've only used one foundation, but I will insert a snapshot here of me like applying this. And this is the Charlotte Tilbury Unreal Skin. I picked up my shade, which is 5 medium. I'm not going to open it up because I don't want any air to get to it because I haven't finished my other one yet, but it's a stick foundation that I love, and that is rare. I don't like stick foundations as a general rule. They just don't work for me. This one is another level. Like, it makes your skin look so unreal and healthy and glowy. Like, when you put it on, you're like, oh my God, it's really like Tin Man vibes. But you blend it out and it's just like, what happened? Like, it blurs so amazingly. It's definitely more of a summer one, but when you're having a really good skin day or you just don't want to wear much makeup, it's the perfect foundation for that. And I've worn it in the autumn winter a lot more than I thought I would. I tend to use it more at the weekends when I'm not really going very far, but I still want to look kind of human. So we're going to apply the Laura Mercier powder. I did pick up another one in Black Friday. This is just a translucent one. This was a limited edition for Chinese New Year. It did have a powder puff with it, but I sold the powder puff on eBay because I don't use it. So that's just a full size 29 gram, and I got it for £28, I think, maybe a bit less. And if you know, I think usually it's like £38, so I got a good saving on that. But I'm still using this one for now. It's exactly the same. It's still the translucent, but it's just the whopping great big size one. So we'll use that now. So to apply, I used my tiny little travel sized Charlotte Tilbury brush, and I just dab. The reason I've started using this little brush, so I used to use the big Real Techniques one, is that this applies a bit less powder and makes my makeup look a lot less heavy, which when you get older can be a problem when it sets in those little pesky lines. Thanks to Botox, I don't have many of those pesky little lines, but it settles where it can. And I've still got a bit of a cold, and it's like, this is tickling my nose. If I start sneezing, I apologise. Dab, dab, dab. Nice, that's all to do. That's that. And then I'm just going to go ahead and do my eyeshadow, because I didn't buy any eyeshadow palettes this year. Nothing. I'm at that stage now where I've got every single eyeshadow palette and every single colour that I like. For me to buy an eyeshadow palette now, it has to be something extraordinary, because I cannot think of anything, any colour story that I would want that I don't have. So if at any point you want to see my collection of eyeshadow palettes, let me know, because I feel like for me, for my eye colour, my skin tone, my daily needs, I feel like I have got every single palette nailed. So I'm going to go ahead now and use my eyeshadow, and I'll come back afterwards to show you a new mascara that I bought, which actually I'm very excited about. Right, that's the eyes for anyone that's interested. It's the Natasha Denona Glam Palette. I used the outer eye all over the lid because I'm a rebel, and I used the inner corner on the inner corner because I'm not that much of a rebel. This is for my errand running makeup. So when I go out tonight, this is a really easy palette to build up to make it look more nighttime. So tonight I'll put like the dark brown or the black sort of in the outer corner, blend it through. I'll put a bit of extra shimmer somewhere on top of the lid and a bit more dark eyeliner just to kind of zhuzh it. But right now we're errand running, we haven't got time. So next up, I bought my favourite eyeliner again. I'm not going to show me applying it here. I'm going to put a split screen up so you can see the edited video, because it's just a lot easier than me trying to do my eyeliner in the viewfinder here. But it is Canyon by Hourglass, and it is the skinny dark brown eyeliner. It's like the skinniest thing ever. I use it messily, as you will see, and then I'll blend it out with a brush, and it just gives my eyes a bit of extra definition. It's not like an eyeliner as such, it just gives me a bit more smoke. So I'll come back and you'll see the difference. This is the before, and I'll show you the after. And this is the after. So as you see, it just gives it a bit of extra definition, just a lovely little line, and just makes it look a bit darker, which I'm all in favour of. So the new mascara is the Charlotte Tilbury Exaggerize. I wasn't planning on getting this, but a friend of mine put me on to 20% off on John Lewis. This is 20% off, and it's meant to be banging. I really like it. It's fairly chunky packaging, very heavy, which I'm not a fan of, but I do like it has a click to seal, so you really seal it, but it's glass, it's full on heavy, so for travel it's not the best, but annoyingly it does work really well. Allow me to demonstrate. I'm gonna have to do a separate video to show you because I can't talk while I'm doing it, so I will try and speed it up or edit it down or something. I don't know how effective that was to the difference, but this mascara is pretty amazing. Like it does really exaggerate your eyes, and it makes my lashes are rubbish and you can see them from there. Like you'd have to build it up that much. I have to use this because of the Botox. I can't really lift my eyebrows too much, so I lift that to sort of not get it all over my face. But it claims some hefty claims. It says curl effect, fast volume, 28-hour exaggerated fast volume and curl effect, 94% saw instant volume, 90% root to tip curl, 95% eyes look bigger and brighter. And it also says, what else does it say? Smudge proof, flake proof, sweat proof, and clump proof. Hi Doris, should I get some clothes? She wants to get to my wardrobe. Should I get dressed? She's got a bit of a mad look in her eye, so we could be seeing some Doris jumping action. But yeah, I love it. I would definitely get it again, although it's heavier than a dumbbell at the gym, but either way. Bronzer, nothing new here. Nothing new to see. Pat McGrath Bronze Nirvana. I've been using this for ages, and it's at that very dangerous stage now where it could smash at any point. But I'll just sort of go over what I've already done, go over the contour a little bit just to make it look a bit warmer, but you still get the line from the contour, which I mean, I'm here for it. I don't know at this point how much bronzer I actually get out of this, but we'll use it until it smashes, because it inevitably will. And then next up, I did obviously buy another one of my Arch Brow by Hourglass, obviously, because 20% off. And then that was at John Lewis, and then Hourglass did another 20% off, and I was like, okay, because I picked that one up and it's soft brunette, but I use two colours. I use soft brunette and warm brunette. This is soft, and I use that for my, what do you call it, the front of my brows, and to kind of just make the definition, because warm brunette is a lot warmer for obvious reasons, but that's good for like filling in, so you can probably see the colour difference. The soft brunette is a bit more blondie than warm. And again, I'm not sure if I'll bore you with the details, but I might just put a split screen up of the edited version of this that's all close up and stuff. But I'm going to talk you through it, because this is the best brow product for me. It's so waxy, so I'm going to use soft brunette to carve out. It's so waxy, and the colour match for me, I feel like, is really, really, really good. And it's just one of those products that is just so easy and effortless to use. It just doesn't really need any... What? Where are you? I don't even know where she is. It doesn't really need any assistance. You just kind of chuck it on. And please ignore my brow hairs. I'm getting my brows done next Saturday. It's been a hot minute. It's been like 6 weeks. I get them done at Blink, which is super expensive, so I basically leave it as long as humanly possible. I know I can go to one of those like £2 bars, but every time I've gone and said, please don't take away the front of my brows, they go, okay. And then I look in the mirror and my brows are gone, and I'm like, why did you do that? Like, oh, because it's easier. I'm like, great. So it takes another year to grow them out after that. So my brows are fine enough anyway. I don't need someone to take the whole flipping thing off. So Blink, although it's £27, they're the only people that actually freaking listen and encourage natural brows. So I go to them. So this is the dark, warm brunette, just to kind of fill in the colour. Trust the process. They do look slightly insane right now, but then what the best bit, the magic, is when you brush it through and they just look instantly really natural. It's weird. I don't know how it happens. This one's slightly darker than that one, so I'll just even that out. Close enough. As I say, eyebrows are sisters, not twins. And then just brush, 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 very light hand. Job's a good one. Hourglass, you rock my world. These are not Black Friday buys, but they're more recommendations. If you need any tools on Black Friday, do yourself a favour and pick up this Hourglass brush. This is my blush brush. This is my kind of finishing powder brush. And this is the best blush in the whole wide world. This is At Night by Hourglass. It's called Brick Red. Don't be scared. It's not that dark. It is the best blush, goes with everything. You do need a very light hand because, like with all Hourglass products, the quality is unreal. But look at that blush colour. I mean, come on. Now I use the other side to kind of really just blend it out. And then to pull everything together, dim light. Again, not a Black Friday buy because I have more than enough left. Plus I've got my face palettes from Hourglass. But yeah. Best. To kind of blur everything, pull it all together, make it look really finished and pretty. And a lip combo I love that is currently going viral, which is weird, not because of me, but just in general. But I've had this combination going for a long time and I'm shook the world has only just discovered it. So this is Nude Truffle Lip Liner by NYX. It's a Hailey Bieber colour. I started without you because it's very difficult to talk whilst lining your lips. And then this lipstick, which I have used for years, that's suddenly gone viral and I'm like, it's the best. Why has nobody picked up on it? And it is Boy by Chanel. And it is a really cool toned, almost like dead looking. Best. So good. So this is my sort of neutral day look. It might be quite heavy for some people, but when I come back with my hair done at the beginning and the end of the video, you will see it will kind of pull together. But I love this. Sorry, my nose is still red from my cold. I love this look, and tonight I'll just zhuzh it up a bit with a bit of extra. I did put some eyeliner on. I didn't show you because this eyeliner is older than anybody watching probably. And it is the L'Oreal Cappuccino Bronze eyeliner. It's been discontinued for some time. I bought about 20 of them, and I'm not exaggerating. When it went out of stock, I managed to get some at a really good price, and I bought literally about 20. I have been using this for like 10 years plus. Not this one, obviously, but it's nearly run out. I've got one left. That's how long, but I use it every day. It works with any brown look. I don't use black eyeliner on my underwater line anymore because it's just too harsh, but bronze is just amazing. But this lip combo is amazing. It's great for going out to dinner because it's really natural. You can just slap on Boy without even looking because it's like a gloss, and it works really well with Nude Truffle by NYX, which is the Hailey Bieber nude shade, and it's like £4. Bargain. I will get dressed, do my hair, and come back to finish up the video. I forgot the final thing. Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Setting Spray has come into my life in the last 8 weeks and transformed it. This is what I have on the go now. I have a mini that I took on holiday. Need a fan. You don't need a fan, but I like to because in case you put on too much and your makeup just kind of slides a bit. So hold it from about so far back. Your makeup will not go anywhere. This is the only setting spray that I have found to not dry out the skin. The Urban Decay one has such a high alcohol content. It really dried my skin out. This one makes you look glowy. It sets everything in place. And when she says it won't move, it will not move. I will, if I remember tonight when I come in, I put this on in the morning before I go to work. I use it every day and I don't even have to touch up my afternoon makeup. My makeup looks as fresh when I go to bed as it did when I put it on. So that is now the finished look. So here we are, the finished look. See, I told you it would all come together. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you found this video useful. I love get ready with me's. I love watching get ready with me's. And everybody asks me how I get this look on my hair. This is day 2 hair, and I use my Dyson Corral to curl it. I have a tutorial, I will link it below. These curls hold all day long. They are just so great, and the weather today is atrocious. You can probably tell by the lighting has not been on form, but when the weather's like this and your hair gets like frizzy anyway, that just kind of helps the curls stick. So I really hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next week for another video when we are into December. How is that humanly possible? Actually, it's December 1st today. Oh my god, stop. Obviously I filmed this slightly ahead of time, so it's officially December. I need to do some Christmas shopping immediately. Guys, thanks so much for watching. I will see you next week for another video.